I just want to say thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Yes, you guys are awesome. What? You guys are freaking insane. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another story time. I haven't done story times in a little bit, so I am back again with another story time that I wanted to share with you guys. And I specifically wanted to share with you guys this particular story time in reference to a video I made about like the relationships that I've had in my life. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I think the title is Worst Relationship Experiences and then Finding Myself the Right Guy. So if you guys haven't seen that video, please go ahead and watch that video first and then come back to this one because it's kind of in reference to one of my exes. So I'm going to be talking about one of my exes. Oh my gosh. I'm joined again with studio audience Salona, your fave. I feel like I see you guys, like you just might like Kachi more than you like me. Like I see some of you guys are like, no, I'm just here for you man's comments. Anyway, he's joining us again today. If you guys already watched that video, I'm talking about my first boyfriend. Okay, to give you guys a background story, like a little recap, we went out for like about 2 months and then he ghosted me completely, never said a word to me, started ignoring my calls, didn't text me back ever, and that was just the end of our relationship. That's basically how our relationship ended. Fast forward to when I'm now in uni, and you know, it's been a couple of years since we've laid eyes on each other. I come across him, so I'm just gonna get into the nitty-gritties of how that happened. So this one time my sister and I decided that we're just gonna head to McDonald's to grab something to eat and then come back home. And as a result, I don't really dress up a lot, you guys. I love my comfortable clothes and just being comfortable and staying at home and lazing around and just being barefaced and chilling. So if I happen to be going around the corner or I'm going to the mall for like 5 minutes to go grab something quickly, I usually just go in my track pants or like barefaced, my cornrows if I have. Like I'm always chilling, you know. I never really dress up for a lot of things. So I go there, I am chilling, no makeup, no, you know, like I'm basically Christ, low-key. Let's just be honest, I am just Christ, ne? So we go to the mall and lo and behold, I come across this guy who ghosted me a couple of years ago. So I bump into my ex and we basically, you know, are very chill with one another. It's like, oh, what? So good to see you, you know. Like I held no ill will towards him, and although I was kind of like super disappointed in him and how he treated me, and I was a bit traumatized for a couple of years, I was like so over it because I felt like it was ancient history. And honestly guys, like I had moved on, like I had moved on, you know. And so I really wasn't feeling some type of way when I saw him, and I kind of gave him like a warm hi type of thing. After that, we winded up like exchanging numbers and we were kind of like, you know, all good, and we kind of went our separate ways. Now, I was a low-key like upset. Why the hell would I bump into somebody that I haven't seen in a while, who happens to be my ex, while I'm looking like that? Like, I was like, wait a king, like I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. So that you like, that's why I broke up with her. So that you're okay with the fact that
and I should be looking amazing.
We all want that. We all want to be looking banger. Well, when we bump into our exes, we're like, babes, that's why it didn't work
You're
out.
the fine ex that gets away. I'm that ex.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna let you get away. What you talking about? What you talking about? Like, he's like, I'm that ex. What ex? You mean to your exes, ne? Ridiculous. Anyway, so I was like not impressed with myself. I was like, why? Why today? Because babe, can you imagine? I mean, I wasn't even thinking. He was not even the last thing on my mind. He wasn't in my mind. So it was so random. It was one of those super random moments. Cool. Hi. Now Ankeru now we're texting and it's been a while and we're kind of catching up and whatnot, and there's like low-key flirting here and there, and you know, it's all very like nonchalant and we're chilling. More like after like a couple of weeks, I decide, okay, you know what? We need to address the elephant in the room. And so I decide that I'm going to call him to basically ask him about what exactly happened a couple of years ago, you know. So I call him and I'm like, okay, listen, we're both adults and we're not enemies here, we're not fighting, and I just want to hear your side of the story, and I'm kind of over what happened with us. I understand that we didn't work out and I'm okay with that, but now all I need is, you know, to get the closure that I wish I got a couple of years ago. You know, you tell me what happened. So then he begins to be like, okay, it's not you, it was me, you did nothing wrong, you were a good girlfriend, and basically just telling me BS. You know, it wasn't what I wanted to hear. I suppose I wasn't quite satisfied with the response I got from him. I was hoping that he would actually like legit tell me what the hell was going on. But I suppose I got the closure I needed because at the end of the day, he did tell me, and I felt like, you know what, I have to take it as is. Like, I need to accept his response and kind of make peace with the fact that it might not have been the answer that I was looking for. But I got an answer, you know. This was his perspective, whether he was lying or not, whatever. Anyway, then he begins to say, he's like to me, and you know, it's crazy because I had never dated a girl who was as cute as you by then, till now. He's like, I had never dated a girl who was as cute as you by then, till now.
So he's dating someone who's
who's more cuter than me. He's dating a flame now, okay? Kuchong, listen, you are nothing right now. Like, someone has dethroned you from my list. You know how maybe I was like the cutest girlfriend? Now there's somebody who has dethroned me off of that title now. Now she is the cutest girl he's dated. I was like, yo, okay, cool. I was like, okay, whatever, fine. Okay, I don't even get why you would tell me this. Like, I think a lot of guys should learn people's skills. Hey, like, why the hell would you tell me that?
I mean, if you listen, I want to keep the upper hand. So whenever you come to him, you come with a certain level of respect.
Okay, listen here.
Know your place.
Know your place.
Yeah.
You're not the one anymore. Wow. Oh my God.
Whether it's true or not.
Whether it's true or not, ne?
I have to make sure you think
it. Yeah. Oh, you have to make sure you think it. Guess what? I went on a freaking stalker rampage. I needed to see this girl. Like, I had to know. I had to know. Like, what? How can you even bring that to me? You must have been very confident. You must have been very sure of this new lady that you're dating. I had to see her. And to be honest, it wasn't even that hard to find her because he had pictures of her all over his Facebook. So it wasn't that difficult for me to find her. So now Kimogena postile a picture on his Facebook, like a picture of her. And I no, you know what? Go is cute. Yeah, the babes is really cute. Shema, cute. She's beautiful. So now on the comments, the boys are just like, what is that? Guys, of course I was stalking the poor girl. Of course I had to read the comments.
Like this? Why? Mind your business, man.
I don't know. It's embarrassing, really, but whatever.
How is it every woman can do that? Like, I don't know.
No judgments here.
Sure.
No judgments here, okay? So Kimo, read the comments. I'm like, read the comments. The guys are just like, dude, who is this? Okay, let's actually give him like a name and surname. So we'll say Tepo, as usual. Tepo Smith. Ne? Tepo Smith. So now he went to a boys' school and they would address, you know how boys' schools usually they address each other by their surnames. So all the guys are just like, Smith, who the hell is this? Boy, you are fighting. I was so pissed off, and not that I wanted him, but I wasn't pissed off because I was, I kind of had feelings for him or whatever. I was just so pissed off, like he kind of compared me to her. Like I thought we were in a good place, but he kind of brought back that whole trauma of what happened with us a couple of years ago, and I was like a bit annoyed, and he was like so proud of this girl. Maybe I didn't want him to be that over me. You know what I mean? Maybe I wanted him to see me the next time and go like, damn it, I ruined it. But yeah, he saw me crusty, so of course that didn't happen. I keep stalking the babes. So I think the girl oile a commenter under her photo or something, but I just got hold of her name. Somehow, I can't remember how I got hold of her name, but then I went to go search her on Instagram. And then vele kamothola ha ke babes ke fave mole on Instagram. So this girl is quite popular on the grams, she's got a significant following, and her profile looks quite lit. So I'm just like, oh, makes sense. Yeah, things were just not going my way, okay? Things were not going how I had planned them in my head. The new girlfriend is an Insta fave, okay? I was like, yeah, no wonder the boy is this confident. Like, no wonder the boy is feeling himself. He thinks, listen, I'm dating a fave. She cute. She's got a significant amount of people following on the grams. Like, she's Insta popular. I was like so like annoyed. I was not having a good day. Cool stuff. So yeah, of course I continued stalking her for a couple of weeks or months. I don't know how long. Whenever I felt like it, really. Anywho, after that whole conversation about him telling me how hot his girlfriend was, blah blah blah, we gradually stopped talking completely. We still had each other's contact details, but I was kind of like, you know what, the boy has a girlfriend, and I'm kind of, I respect people's relationships. Like, I don't care if I'm just friends with a guy, but listen, it would be awkward if the girl found out that I am his ex and I'm still talking to boyfriend. It's a bit weird. It's uncomfortable for other women, and I understand why. So fast forward to a couple of months later. This guy friend of mine, let's give him a name. Should we call him KG?
Hell no.
He's a friend of mine though. I don't have any names. I'm trying to remember. Like, I'm trying to come up with the easiest names. Okay, fine. Katleho. So this friend of mine, Katleho, he was like a friend of mine from campus and would kind of hang out a lot. Whenever he gets the chance, he'd always be like, Labus, where are you? This one time, I'm phonela, and he's like, okay, dude, so what are you doing this weekend? So I'm like, I don't know, I'm not doing anything. He's like, okay, so there's this braai that I'm going to, and it's near your hood. Don't you want to tag along? Then I ask him, I'm like, where is this braai taking place? And he's like, no, it's not far from your hood. So he basically tells me the place, and I'm like, there's a guy I know that lives there. So I'm like, okay, so who is this guy? Because I know somebody that actually lives there. And guys, the universe is insane. Like, the world is so small. What are the chances that we would know somebody that lives there and it's a guy we both know? So now I'm just like, oh, I actually know some guy that lives there. Who's this guy? And then lo and behold, he's like, it's Tapo Smith. I'm like, what are the chances, right? And I'm like, whoa. How does he look like? And then he tells me, I'm like, where did he go to school? And he tells me, I'm like, and what was crazy about it is that they both went to boys' schools, but it was different schools. So it didn't even cross my mind that they would like know each other. You know what I mean? Because like, what are the chances? You know, it was crazy. So I'm like, yo, dude, the world is so small. I actually know that guy. I went out with him for like a couple of months back when I was still in high school. And he's like, get the hell out of here. But then he also made it clear that they weren't like, my mail. Babe, that is... But how? But that's not fair. You know about him. It's the same guy. It's not like you've never heard about this guy. But guys, let me tell you, like having a lot of exes is not okay, because you wind up dating your ex's friend in the future and you weren't even aware of it. You know what I mean? And not that it's your fault, because when I know I said these people know each other or they were friends, whatever. But nagana fell finding out who you're dating your ex's friend. I don't think I dated a lot of guys, you know, they just happened to be in my inner circle. Anyway, so yeah, it was kind of similar because I knew I knew Katleho low-key liked me, but he was kind of a player, and we had a mutual friend that told me that he liked me, and he never really made a move on me officially, so I pretended like I didn't know. Like, I kind of pretended like I was oblivious and I didn't understand, like I didn't know. And I enjoyed his company. Like, he was such a good time to be around. So after that, I asked him, how do you guys like know each other? And he's like, no, he's a friend of a friend, like we have a mutual friend, and yeah, but we're not really close. So I'm like, okay, you're going to his braai, so you guys must be kind of close. Anyway, so he's like, okay, so are you tagging along? What, do you want to come? And I was like, yo, I think this is going to be too awkward for me. Like, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. So he's like, yo, okay, cool. And then on the weekend, he calls me and he's like, okay, Zandi, so what's up? Do you still want to go? Have you made up your mind? And I decide, you know what? Why the hell not? Nah. I had thought about it over the couple of days and I was like, you know what? Him, like, it's not that big of a deal, you know. He's moved on, so he should also see that I've moved on, and it also gives me an opportunity to redeem myself. I was like, yep, this is the perfect I had to he had to see me aflame. He had to I had to redeem myself. Because in my head, I'm thinking, what did that chick walk grade 10? Look, no change. No upgrade, no nothing. I had to redeem myself, you guys. So I just ended up deciding that I'm going to go. So then he's like, okay, I'll fetch you at this time. Get ready. Guys, I got ready from after that phone call. After I hung up, I started preparing myself. Guys, I made sure that face beat. I was like, no way, I have to be hella cute. I don't care. He has to think I'm fine. He has to. Yo, but it wasn't worth it. It wasn't. Wait, it wasn't worth it. Hey, Okay, anyway, so here I am preparing myself, and I'm like, Ilwa, girl, Ilwa! Ungavumi!
Ungavumi ukuba mumbi Ntombo. Ilwa! Ntombazane.
I was like, I never, ngiyalwa ke la, ngiyalwa namhlanje. I prepare myself, I dress up, I rock that face beat, and then I get ready. And then, of course, this guy comes through, and then he had come with his friend. We get to the bar. And then, so Katlejo's friend decides that, okay, and then he's still looking for like a decent parking space. So then we walk out of the car and we go in. I had Tapo's contact details, but Neki Chorita fela gore, I'm not gonna give him a heads up that I'm coming. I don't want to give him an opportunity to mentally prepare. I don't give a gore. I adjust right then and there. Hampon. I really wanted that, honestly speaking. So we go in there. And he's like, okay, so he's by the kitchen, and then we walk in. So it's like a garage, and then out through the garage, then there's a kitchen door. He's in the kitchen. He's the first person we come across in the braai, you know. And then we walk in. He's like, Zandy, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I came with Katlajo. He's like, what? Where do you guys know each other from? Like, how do you even know each other? And we're just like, no, we're campus friends. How do you guys know each other? Guys, to be honest, next like, I wasn't even surprised. I'm not sure how he even, like, thought about it. Like, why isn't she surprised to see me? She knew that she was coming to me. You know, I don't even think, like, he was too shook. I didn't even think he even thought that far. I was like, yeah. I was chilling. My dad, I was like, yeah, no, we campus friends. How do you guys know each other? He's like, no, man, through a friend of a friend. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He kind of like, you know, just played it off. And so he was like, okay, guys, just go in. Yeah, feel at home, blah, blah, blah. We got there, like, I would say relatively late because the food was about to get ready. Firstly, he was already preparing food. And secondly, I figured that we got there relatively late because Katlejo lived quite far and he had to make a quick stop by me first. And then we all head to the braai. So we were kind of late, like most of the people already there. So then it's the living room and then it's the dining area. And then majority of the people are chilling by the dining area. And then he has like chairs. He put chairs on the sides. So I said his name. Oh, God,
What?
how to be his surname?
I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I'm not FBI. People I know.
You should have seen Kagiso's face when I said his name. He was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to beep that out. Anyway, Katlejo and I decide to go sit by those chairs that are laid out on the side. Ne? So we're chilling. It's just the two of us and we're having a good time. He already knows that this guy is my ex. So we're just having a good time. I'm just like, dude, let's milk this cow, hey? So we keep laughing and we're having the best time. And we're sitting together. It's the two of us, ne? So to somebody that's looking in, you'd swear we were a couple. Honestly, you would swear we were like, you know, kind of together. Hi, more lechena. This group of girls, I think they were coming from outside because, I don't know, they were doing oka outside or something. So they all walk in and then they find Sapana inside. So then we all greet. And then lo and behold, I come across your fave. Okay, she was wearing super funny, like weird looking shoes. But hey, wait thinking, do you in front of that man? Do stylish. Do stylish, man. So yeah, she was wearing like super duper weird shoes. But let's say she was trying to make a fashion statement. Okay. But now that's all I remember. I'm pretty sure maybe gonna go hi. I was on some hi. How are you? I'm Zandy. I'm hoping I didn't do that, but wow. Those were interesting shoes she was wearing. Okay, I'm a gal. No, she's still looking cute. She's looking pretty much like herself. And, you know, she's an easygoing girl. She greets us and, you know, she's like, you know, chilling. She's with her friends. And I can tell she's the ringleader. Like, she's the popular. Like, she's the fave. Like, I can tell. She's got I'm a fave type of vibes. Like, the confidence, you know. But she's chilling. She's a nice girl. She's having fun. And she's easygoing. Cool stuff. Katlego and I continue chilling together and we're just having fun. We're making jokes and whatever. At some point, gosh, we were being so irritating. At some point, we went to the kitchen and wanted to steal the meat. And then Tabo walked in on us trying to steal the meat. And he's like, guys, what are you doing? Like, I'm about to dish up. Yeah, we were so annoying.
You can't invite black people in your and that's what that is.
At some point, Katlego wanted to use the bathroom, and so he left me chilling there. He goes to the bathroom, and then Teppo was just, you know, around, like checking up on everybody, going to the girlfriend, and then going to the guys, and coming back. And then so when I was still chilling alone, he comes to me, and he's like, "You are so beautiful." And while he's doing that, let me tell you, while he's doing that, so this is me, right? I'm chilling on the side chairs, and then the girlfriend and the friends are kind of like just across from us, not far away from us. And then so he comes to me and he's like, "You are so beautiful." He keeps looking over at like at like the girlfriend, and like, "You're so beautiful." He's like, I'm like, thank you, Tapo. Like, I'm chilling, guys. I'm like, thank you. Like, I'm not even like, you know, hi guys, Nick Egg that day. I was like, yes, that's what I needed to do. I needed that redemption. I had to remind him. Yeah, I had to remind him what I'm made of, yo. Katlego came back, then we continued chilling, and then at some point Katlego went to go join the guys because they wanted to smoke like oka and some weed, I think. And then yeah, I remained in the house. Then because the girls were right next to me, they kind of were like, "No, you can come join us." And then yeah, I walked them, and then we're chilling, we're having a good time, like talking here and there. They seemed really chilled till to leave, and I can tell that they're excluding me because hey, Garibona, they came together. I found them chilling together. Plans of going elsewhere, and I'm just like, ugh. I just went on to like go chill with the guys outside. I continued chilling with the guys, and I was just that girl chilling with the guys all night. And yeah, they were planning to go somewhere. At some point they left, and then they came back, like whatever. I was having a good time watching with the boys. During that night, I needed to go to the bathroom, and so then Katlego was like, "No, Teppo will show you." And then so Teppo went with me to the bathroom, and then he was like, "Are you guys like a thing? Like, what's going on between you and Katlego?" And I was like, "No, like I told you, he's my friend from campus. There's nothing going on." And then he was just like, I'm like, "Boy, your girlfriend is here. Like, like mind your own." But yeah, for me, guys, by the end of that night, for me, it was mission accomplished. Like, my heart, I was happy. Like, I don't want to lie. Like, I was satisfied. I was glad that I was able to pull his strings, and I was able to redeem myself. Okay guys, so that is the end of the story time. Gosh, I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this story time. It brought back so many memories. Like, I'm still laughing over this because it was too funny for me, like, honestly. But yeah, you guys, if you enjoyed that story time or anything that I had to say, please don't forget to leave me that like, and of course don't forget to also leave me that comment down on the comment section below. And while you are at that, don't forget to subscribe. Click on that notification bell below so that you're notified every single time I drop a new video. What do you think of the consistency? What? Please subscribe. And on that note, I just want to say thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Woo! Yes, you guys are awesome. What? You guys are freaking insane. Thank you so much for reciprocating the energy here, babes. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I will continue delivering content, baby. Content on content on content. So don't forget to keep on subscribing. If you are a newcomer on my channel, honey, what are you waiting for? People are subscribing up in this B. Up in this B. I have a dirty mouth. I need to work on that. Seriously. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I think I will be doing a bit of Vlogmas, but it won't be every day because wowza. Maybe every week like I usually am doing. But yeah, it's going to be a dope series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please stick around. Don't forget Vika December. Bye.